I'm Barb from Eternal Beauty Medical Centers, and I want to talk about a new approach to anti-aging through the mechanism of regenerative medicine. So typically in the last 20 years, what we've seen in terms of the anti-aging industry is a heavy overuse of toxins and dermal fillers. Essentially, the mechanism behind this is that as we lose volume and as the skin becomes more wrinkled and crepey, we are going to freeze that muscle and we're going to smooth out everything in terms of the fine lines and wrinkles. And then we're going to fill up the volume with a synthetic filler. Now, this is not a terrible approach. We still utilize these two tools in the clinic, but how Eternal Beauty Medical Center differs is that we're looking at the approach to anti-aging from this regenerative spectrum. So what we're actually doing is causing the body to regenerate itself and to create that natural looking facial definition and the plumpness, utilizing the body's own regenerative measures that already exist within our own biological structure. Now, how do we do this and why are we different? So we utilize micro traumas, things like biostimulating threads, stem cells, exosomes to reinitiate that growth cycle that is reminiscent of our younger days of our skin and tissue structures. So as we age, that regenerative cycle becomes slower and slower. And so in this new frontier of anti-aging, what we are doing is prompting the skin to continually be going into this regenerative phase and building up that tissue naturally. So again, how is it going to look in terms of your routine? So typically, if we were looking, even 5-10 years ago, you'd come in for your toxin and your dermal fillers every 4 to 6 months. Now with this regenerative medicine approach that we're taking, this regenerative anti-aging, you're going to actually start seeing the highest benefit of our treatments at that 6-month point. You're going to be coming to see us every 1 to 2 years. Now, you still may come in for a light amount of toxin and a little bit of a touch-up with the dermal filler, but it's going to be much less in terms of the expense and the look will be much more natural. Again, we want you to look like yourself as you're aging, not puffy, not overfilled, not pushing it into this sort of alien-like or super stretched out, overfilled look. So again, this is all about gentle anti-aging and taking advantage of the body's own healing mechanisms. So what does this actually look like for the patient, for the client, in terms of the time that you're going to spend with the team at Eternal Beauty Medical Centers, the cost and the frequency that you will see us? So again, typically, if we are going to do a full spectrum treatment of face, neck, hands, depending on, where you're wanting to treat, you'll come in and we'll see you for the first 3 to 4 months about twice, okay? Now, price range for this is going to be anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000, depending on when you are starting your anti-aging journey. Now, for our younger clients in their 30s, you're probably looking close to $1,500. Now, as we go through the process, you'll be coming to see us just for a clinical checkup. There's no charge for this. At the 3-month point and at the 6-month point. This is really where we're going to take those after photos of that regenerative effect, really showing how much we've done in terms of moving you forward, or rather backwards, in terms of the look of your skin for the age. Now, we will do again a light touch-up with toxin. Sometimes we end up introducing a small amount of fillers, sometimes we don't need it at all. And then you'll basically come to see us once a year for that annual checkup, looking at your skin, seeing if there's anything else that we need to improve upon. And this is going to be, again, a lifelong journey with our team to really make sure we have you looking and feeling your best and taking advantage of that regenerative factor that already exists within the body, really harnessing the body's repair mechanisms that, again, will really help to augment you in terms of slowing down that aging process and turning back the clock. And again, we don't want frozen faces. We want you to be able to keep your facial expressions. We don't want that frozen look. We want you to be looking natural throughout your whole anti-aging journey. The goal is not to scare the grandchildren. Again, we want to welcome you down to Eternal Beauty Medical Centers, invite you for a free consultation. Our team is always excited to talk about the science and the exciting future of regenerative medicine. Again, we have a beautiful location right off of Blackfoot Trail and free parking for all of our clients. About 5 minutes from the downtown core, 15 minutes from any quadrant of the city. And we look forward to seeing you down at Eternal Beauty Medical Center.